I just had another quick thought in my head. Who was the dead woman? Like, that's another thread that I'd forgotten about. Like, where does she fit into all of this? There's so much going on, and I freaking love it. Clover and I stepped out of the AB room. For several long moments, we just stared at one another. Words weren't necessary. Oh my god, there's no music. We're gonna die. Everything she would have tried to tell me, I could already see in her eyes. Let's go. I turned and headed toward the results screen. Are we gonna see what happens if we die? I heard her behind me, her voice barely louder than a whisper. The choice was already made. I stood up straight and kept walking. Alice is not there again, I don't think. Oh no! Holy shit! Kay and Alice betrayed Tenmyoji. When they said they weren't going to, Alice said that she was gonna ally. But I don't even trust that. She could easily have done it and then pretended it was Kay, you know? Or maybe Kay does just betray all the time, I'm not sure, but he's got 9. Dio's got 9. And then friggin' hell. Luna and Fi allied with Quark, yeah, that's fine. So now at least they're sort of out of danger. But we got -1. Why am I so easily manipulated?
Results from round 2 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed.
Oh, this is bad.
Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
This is really bad.
What?
Uh-oh.
Sigma's BP is...
Negative.
Suddenly, all eyes were on me. I felt their weight, but stood my ground. It was the result I had expected. It's not the result I expected! I took a deep breath and closed my eyes. I didn't have to wait long. There was a sharp, quick pain in my wrist, barely even noticeable. I couldn't feel anything flowing into my veins, but I knew it was there. First would be the anesthetic, Soparil. I blinked and my vision started to blur. When I tried to think, it felt like my mind had been stuffed with cotton. My legs began to wobble, then gave out entirely as I crumpled to the floor.
Sigma! Sigma! Hang on!
Avenge me!
Hey! Sigma! Get up!
I can't believe how stupid I am.
Sigma!
Oh no! Oh no, oh no, oh no!
Trying to open my eyelids was like trying to lift sheets of lead. My eyes had lost the ability to focus, but I could make out a blur that had to be Dio in front of a number 9 door. Damn it. You'll keep your promise, god damn it. I groaned and with a Herculean effort lifted my head, then my sluggish body off the floor. Every step was a battle, and whenever I shifted my weight, my muscles threatened to give out again. But somehow I forced myself ahead, a single thought burning in my mind. I would reach Dio. Then, at last, the smudge of colour faded into a recognisable person. I threw out my hand in front of him. Give it back. Give me the medicine.
Give it back. Don't act like it's yours. Are we supposed to share everything we find here?
I don't care. Just hand me the medicine.
What are you talking about?
We found the Axelavia in the laboratory.
And Dio stole it.
What?
You mean he has it? Right now?
Yeah. So?
I kept my promise. Now, you. I wasn't a fool. I knew the kind of person Dio was. There was a chance he wouldn't give us back that Axelavia. If he didn't, then I'd die with my hands around his throat. I gathered as much of my mind as I could and got ready to attack.
Fine.
Not quite what I'd been expecting.
Here.
With a shrug, he pulled the vial out of his pocket and tossed it toward me. I caught it and pulled the tiny glass bottle to my chest, worried I might drop it. Axelavia. But we're dying. It was the real thing. Clover, take it. Held it out toward her.
Right. Of course.
She quickly tucked it into her pocket. Good. Now at least Quark will be alright. Alice is still gone though, I think. With that, the last of my strength left me and I dropped to my knees.
Sigma, are you okay?
Am I okay?
Sigma! Sigma!
I still think we should die holding on to Dio's throat. I guess this is it.
First, is this over real? Which puts you to sleep. 9 minutes later, the turbo ring is injected, numbing your respiratory muscles. I guess you could say it'll really take your breath away.
9 minutes. Once the Sopril was injected, I had 9 minutes until the muscle relaxant followed it. About 4 minutes had already passed, which left me with 5, give or take a little. Can we chop my hand off? In 5 minutes, I would be dead. I mean, I'm half asleep anyway, we might as well just chop the hand off. What could I do in 5 minutes? How could I save myself? Hey. I gave a raspy, quiet laugh. Even with death staring me in the face, I seemed to be determined to struggle right up until the very end. Okay, Sigma. You can do this. Clinging desperately to what little consciousness I had left, I racked my brain for any possible solutions. How could I save myself? How? There had to be something. Every problem, no matter how difficult, has a solution. There's always another option. Hopelessness is a state of mind. I just had to think. Think. If there was a way out, I'd find it. I wasn't ready to give up on life yet. There had to be an answer. We're spending so long thinking about thinking that I don't think we're gonna have enough time to actually think of the answer. Uh-oh. Oh. Uh-oh. To be continued. That's not a game over. That was good. I enjoyed that. I feel like a fool. I am a fool. They called me out for being a fucking fool. And they were right. I can't believe that's a to be continued. I really thought that was a game over. So there's obviously... We're thinking so hard about what we should do here. There's obviously an answer somewhere in the other routes. Oh hey, oh hey, oh hey, oh hey. There isn't enough antiviral medication. Unlocked. Oh. Alright, alright, alright. We got choices. So... Right. We can... Well, we can't do anything here. 5 minutes of life, lock number 3. Okay. We can go back, betray Dio, see what happens. I'm tempted. In fact, yep, that is exactly what I'm gonna do. And then, because then, if we go back and betray Dio... Oh, I don't actually know what will happen, because Clover will have 9. So maybe it'll be another Clover ending. But also, there's the potential of Alice going. But also maybe they will find out what he's like if he smashes the thing. Or we'll at least find out what he was willing to do. Even though we've already found out he's willing to friggin' kill us. And then we can... What that would make us done with this route. Oh! Is that proof it wasn't murder? We've got another one. Okay, hold on. Oh, freaking hell. Right. We're gonna continue down this route first. Betraying Dio. Then, holy shit. I guess we should do this one first. Proof that it wasn't murder. Because then we might finish off that conversation with Temioji about the time. And then we do this one after, because this one seems to have lots of routes. Oh, I'm so hyped. What was this one again? Isn't enough antivirus? Yeah, because this is when we have both Alice and Quark, like, unconscious in the infirmary. We only have 1 vial. Then I can be like, there's a machine in the lab that we can make another thing. And then we must have to do an A-B game. But we will refresh. Hold on, what room was this? B garden. Okay, that's me and Luna versus Phi, I think. And then there's a few routes there. Okay. I am so excited now. Right. So now's the time we go back and betray Dio. I think... What a fucking idiot I am. We did learn some information though, I guess. So maybe it was worth it. Do you wish to jump? Yes, let's betray that son of a bitch. They did literally tell me that he's gonna kill us. I just thought that I would give him the benefit of the doubt. I'm such a moron. Betray. No mercy. But now Quark's gonna die. Oh dear. Clover and I walked slowly out of the AB room. Dio glanced over at us as he exited his own room. I looked away before he could make eye contact.
Sigma, Why? After all that stuff you said.
You told me to do it! What are you talking about? I was gonna die! You didn't want me to die.
I mean, it's not like I'm criticizing you.
Are you sure?
I think you made the right decision.
Okay. It sounded critical. You don't look very happy about it. Sorry.
You don't need to apologize.
Okay.
I think I would have chosen betray if I was in your position.
I mean, you nearly did.
We'll find another way, alright?
Yeah. We need to deck him.
We just have to keep an eye on Dio.
The thing is, right, between us, we could get him before he has a chance to smash the vial, right? Surely.
As soon as he gives us an opening, we take it.
Yes. Oh, yes. Let's do it.
And I'm sure Alice will help us too.
Did you tell her?
It's okay. We can trust Alice.
Oh, okay.
There's no way she told him.
Let's jump him.
Anyway, let's go check the results.
Yeah. At least we shouldn't die. Was Alice there? Okay, that didn't change his vote then. Kay has the 9. I forgot about Kay having the 9. Ooh, this'll be... Ooh, maybe Kay's gonna... Ooh, right, okay.
Results from round 2 of the Ambidextr's game will now be displayed. Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
Hey! What the hell is this?
Sorry, I decided to choose Betray.
Oh, so you don't care what happens to Quark?
I don't want to die, dude. What kind of a cold-hearted bastard are you?
Jeez.
Please, just give it back.
Hey, Sigma, what are you talking about?
Deck him. We found the Exalavia. Oh, I've said it wrong again. In the laboratory.
And Dio
Laboratory.
stole it.
Yeah, he did.
What? You mean he has it
Grab his arms!
right now?
Yes!
Nah, I don't have it.
Oh, yeah, he could have... Oh, no. What?
Well, I won't have it in about 2 seconds.
Uh-oh. The moment the words left his mouth, I knew what he planned to do. No! Don't! I leapt towards him as I spoke, but it was already too late. Dio snatched the vial out of his pocket, brought it up, and threw it to the ground.
No!
God damn it. You bastard.
What are you doing?
A promise is a promise. If you'd chosen ally, this never would have happened. You want to blame someone? Blame yourselves.
And I'd be dead! Ugh. I'd had enough. Something snapped in my brain. Bastard. Grrrr. I let out a guttural roar and leapt forward. Only to be stopped short by a firm hand on my arm. It was Fi.
Hold it,
Why are you stopping me?
because this isn't the time for that.
Huh? What do you mean this isn't the time for...
Look at the number 9 door.
Okay. Okay. Kay was indeed standing in front of the door. Nobody can be trusted with the goddamn number 9 door. What is he?
No!
9. His BP is 9.
What?
Suddenly, we were all running toward Kay and the number 9 door. No! Fuck's sake. Maybe he isn't a robot. He's dooming us all. Kay, what the hell do you think you're doing?
What am I doing? Well, that should be obvious. But if you insist, I am attempting to leave.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I assure you, I would do no such thing. I am perfectly serious. After a rational assessment of the facts, I have concluded that this is the wisest course of action.
How?
What is currently our highest priority? The answer is, of course, to save Quark. He must be taken to a hospital as soon as possible. For that to happen, one of us must escape and call for help. Currently, the only one of us capable of doing so is myself.
I don't think there'll be any help.
That is why I intend to escape.
And leave us all behind.
Unavoidable, but as I said, I do intend to call for help.
Couldn't you have at least waited until the next round? Then you could have raised Quark's BP to 9 and taken him with you.
And what would happen if Dio was Quark's opponent in the next round? I have no illusions about what Dio would do.
We could just knock him out.
This is the most logical choice.
The number 9 door has been opened.
Could have at least discussed it with us, Kay.
It will remain open for 9 seconds.
Bye.
Wait! Where's Alice?
Ah, yes. Alice is in the AB room. She has collapsed, but you needn't be concerned. She is only sleeping.
She's collapsed.
Oh no. What did you do to Alice?
You will need to ask her yourself. I must take my leave.
Hey! God damn it! Wait!
He choked us out before. Did he choke Alice out? Like, she's not even infected, passed out. She just got choked out. Dio charged a K, but the larger man easily sidestepped him and tumbled nimbly through the door just before it closed.
The number 9 door has closed. This ends the Nonary game.
God damn it.
Thank you for your participation. As the game is over, all doors other than the number 9 door have been unlocked.
Now I understand why they all get so nervous about someone getting 9, because no one can resist leaving as soon as they get 9.
Escape is not possible. Please enjoy your stay.
Game over. Damn it. So that's what would have happened if I'd done my original choice of betraying Dio. We do seem to have more chance when we've allied with him. We're now on like 23 hours of gameplay. And we're not even halfway through. But that's fine. Here's where we're going to now choose what to do next. And this is where I think I already made the choice. I'm going to do this one, which is there proof it wasn't murder? So as a recap, we went through the first door with Tenmyoji. We did the infirmary, which, yeah, we did the infirmary. We allied with Tenmyoji. He betrayed us, right? Then we went with Tenmyoji again through the pressure exchange chamber, which was that room with the hazmat suits. And then we allied again with him. And I think he allied with us that time. I don't remember, actually. This is where it gets tricky. I think he allied with us. At this stage, we would have... Hold on. This was the first AB room then. He betrayed us there, so... Does that leave us with the 1 BP? So then he allied this time because he didn't want to kill us. I think that's what happened. And then... So, as another recap, in some of these story sections, we received a memory card that had an audio file about a pretend trip to Mars. Well, it was going to be a real trip, but it's a full-on simulation of what it would have been like. Someone got infected with Radical 6. 6 people died during the thing. Also, there was 9 people doing the simulation. 6 of them died. And then the lady was like, I haven't just killed 6 people, I've killed 6 billion people. So I don't... Something happened. Like, is she the cause of the virus? I don't know who she is. But they knew it was going to infect the world, right? So then... But we don't know where it came from. So then, also we found out that this happened on the new year of 2028. 2028 is the... We only got kidnapped 5 days before that. So we thought. He was just about to tell us. Because he was there. Tenmyoji was part of something to do with this simulation. And he was just about to tell us when that had happened and when it is now and stuff. And then Alice killed herself. And everyone... Well, Clover went mental because she was like, she's been murdered. But actually now we have proof that it was a suicide. Because we will... Hopefully someone has the notebook in Latin, I guess. Also worth to mention that we had a conversation with Vi, who was believing that something about... hold on, what was she thinking? It didn't make sense, but it did make sense. It was like, if we've all been sort of frozen, so actually, we don't know what year it is, but this pandemic has actually happened while we've been sleeping, type of thing. That would make sense. But then the question is, how did they know that it was gonna happen, and why did they kidnap us, and stuff like that. So, still a lot of questions, but at this point, Clover is gonna murder us all unless we can prove that Alice did in fact kill herself. So let's do it. Whoa. What was that? I just saw Clover laid on the floor that time. Oh, they're so fast, those little skips. Those infected by Radical 6 eventually develop a powerful urge to commit suicide. This is our brain having a flash, right? Suddenly, Clover moved. I leapt forward and clamped my hand around her wrist.
What are you doing?
Clover, listened to me. Alice wasn't killed. Nobody murdered her. She took her own life.
What? No.
I can't believe it's not murder.
No. There's no way she'd do that.
It's true. She stabbed herself in the heart with a scalpel.
All right. Where'd she get the scalpel then?
Well,
I did hear someone come into the infirmary right after the AB game ended.
there you go.
Was that before I showed up?
Yes. I got up to see who it was, but they were already gone. It could have been Alice.
Not forgetting that they feel everything slower than we do. Or faster than we... They experience things slower, which means they feel it faster or something like that. So she could have taken the scalpel then.
Yes, I think so.
But so could anyone, that's not really proof.
You're lying. This is all a lie. It has to be.
It's not. It's the truth.
Then why did she do it? Why would Alice kill herself?
She probably didn't have a reason.
What?
She'd been infected with Radical 6. That's what killed her.
But you just said she killed herself. Just tell me the truth.
I am.
Then prove it.
Oh god.
Your 10 seconds ran out a long time ago. So if you don't have any proof...
I do. I have proof. There was a journal in the lab, wasn't there, Kay? Show it to me.
Journal?
It would have been in the safe.
Ah, well, Alice would have it then.
Oh, great. Fi, can you... I don't feel right touching a dead woman's body. Could you take a look?
Sure.
Her hand barely shook as she quickly searched through Alice's clothing. There's not much of it. It was only seconds before she stopped. Slowly and carefully she drew something out. Where was she hiding that? There it was, the journal. Fi turned to hand it to me, but I shook my head. You read it. It's in Latin. I can't make heads nor tails of it. She cocked an eyebrow at me and flipped a small book open. When she looked back up at me, it was with both suspicion and surprise.
Yeah, it is Latin. But translating this is impossible. It's full of words I've never heard before.
Page
I can barely understand any of this.
200 and something. 216.
Huh?
Turn to page 216. You should be able to read that one. How are we going to explain this? Fi's frown deepened, but she did as I suggested. I watched her eyes quickly scan the page before looking up at me with renewed suspicion.
Yeah, I can read this page. How did you know? No, wait. How did you even know there was a journal in the lab?
Come on, Fi. You of all people shouldn't be questioning this. I just knew.
You just knew.
Come on, Fi. Look, just read it, okay? Clover wants to hear what it has to say. Right?
Yeah.
Right. Give me a moment to look it over.
After a few moments of whispering to herself in Latin, Vi began to translate, paraphrasing the contents of the journal. Radical 6 reduces the processing speed of the brain by a factor of the root of 1/6. One of the symptoms of Radical 6 infection is an overwhelming urge to commit suicide. Research has shown that it would probably respond to the right sort of antiviral medication, but no one has been able to develop one yet. Nearby towns are filled with the corpses of people who took their own lives. So this is like, we have this full-on timeline that's happening where we get kidnapped. Then that audio file happens where it's the beginning of Radical 6, let's say. A few days later. Or a week later, I guess. Then this, where it's spread around the world. We know the symptoms, but we don't have a treatment. And then now is like after that, where there is a treatment. But we've skipped all this, so we still think it's like the beginning. Because, like I said, we could have been asleep throughout this whole thing for whatever reason. Right. The uninfected have only barely managed to survive and have been sent straight to underground shelters supervised by the
Lord,
government.
Please. Let their future be a bright one.
Fi shut the journal with a soft slap. Oh, this isn't going to be a good ending where we can continue well anyway, because Alice is already dead, I've just realised. A sickly silence drifted through the room. The newspaper article, the recording, the conversation with Tenmyoji, and now this journal entry. There was no more hiding from the truth. The pandemic had already happened. Oh, Clover. That's a shit day for Clover. All of Clover's rage suddenly dissipated and she collapsed to the floor, tears pouring down her face. None of us had the heart to say anything, and for several long moments the only sound in the room was Clover's sobs.
We've got a problem. It's almost time for the primary doors to open.
Oh shit. Oh yeah, only 10 minutes left.
Sorry, but I'll be taking Alice's bracelet. Vi and I won't be able to open the secondary door without it.
So she was a magenta pair, just like me.
Holy shit, are we actually gonna go through them?
Just now noticed that, did ya?
As he spoke, Dio grabbed the bracelet off the floor and dropped it into his pocket. His little traitorous, sketchy pocket.
What color is your bracelet, Luna?
I'm a cyan pair.
You are part of Clover's pair, then. That means the two of you will need to come with me.
I guess so. Come on now, Clover. We need to go.
Okay.
Alice would want you to survive, wouldn't she? You'll never be able to figure out why all this happened if you stay here. Please.
You're right. Alice, I promise I'll find out what happened to you. I'll figure out who Zero really is. I mean, if you'd never been locked up in here, you never would have... This never would have happened. So it's like Zero killed you. I promise. I'll avenge you.
Oh boy. She will. She totally will. Clover stood up and rubbed her hands roughly over her eyes, smearing tears across her cheeks. Then with a determined frown, she strode out of the room.
All right, we're out of time. Move, people.
You guys head on down to the Floor B warehouse. We'll catch up with you later.
Oh, right. Quark's got the yellow bracelet, which makes him your partner, right?
Yeah,
Oh.
can't exactly leave him behind.
Without him, we'd end up stuck in the AB room.
Uh-huh.
Huh? Okay, let's go. We'll see the rest of you once we've picked up Quark.
Very well. Until we meet again.
Uh-oh, has Quark just been left alone this whole time?
Quark,
Oh shit.
you're awake.
Has he had the... I don't remember if in this thing he's had the anti-thing or not.
Yeah, I just woke up.
I think he has, right?
Hey, where's everybody else?
Oh God. Quark.
Tenmyoji's entire body shook with emotion as he drew closer to him. He cautiously laid a trembling hand on the boy's shoulder, almost as if he were afraid Quark would disappear in a puff of smoke at the moment he was touched. When Quark proved to indeed be corporeal, Tenmyoji let out a cry and threw his arms around him.
What's wrong? Are you okay, Grandpa?
That's nothing. Nothing's wrong. I'm fine.
But
Quark gave him a puzzled look. Tenmyoji didn't even notice. His face was a mixture of happiness and relief, and I could see tears twinkling from the wrinkled corners of his eyes. All traces of his usual gruff stoicism had vanished. I didn't want to interrupt such a happy reunion, but we were running out of time. Still, Tenmyoji deserved a few minutes. I left them alone. At last, Tenmyoji seemed to recover and shifted from an embrace to a protective arm around the shoulder.
So, how are you feeling?
feeling? Well, okay, I guess.
I wish I could remember. He must have had the medication.
Was I sick or something?
No. You're not sick. If you feel fine, then you're fine.
Huh?
I'm sorry. I should never have gotten you involved in all this.
I should never...
What are you apologizing for?
What did you do, Tenmyoji?
Sorry.
You're doing it again. Are you sure you're okay? So, where's everybody else? Mr. Sigma's here, but he's just been standing there looking kind of silly.
It's what I do, kid. It's what I do. I gave him a nervous smile and explained about the white doors. I got the feeling Tenmyoji didn't want Quark to know about Radical 6, so I avoided any mention of it. Alice's death was something I also left for later.
Okay, that makes sense. That means I'm on a team with you guys, right?
Right.
Right.
So, these white doors, when are they gonna open?
Like 3 minutes? 4 minutes. Well, we've got about 4 minutes until the primary doors open.
Oh! That's not good!
We better run, eh?
We need to hurry, come on! How do we get to the Floor B warehouse?
Okay, we're going.
Follow me! He hasn't told us everything. He was apologizing for getting him into this. It's like, how did you get him into this? We've hidden from him the virus. He can't remember what happened. And we've hidden from him that Alice is dead. Which he's gonna learn eventually. I think we're actually gonna go through the door. Maybe, unless anything's happened in the meantime.
Chromatic doors have opened. 5 minutes remain until chromatic doors close.
You're late. Where the hell have you been? Quark?
You're awake!
And fully recovered, apparently.
I am also relieved to see you well again.
Me too.
Wait a minute. What are you talking about?
I looked out at the others from behind Quark and held a warning finger up to my lips. There were a few momentarily raised eyebrows and some nervous coughing as everyone suddenly fell silent.
Huh?
From Quark's perspective, it must have seemed especially odd.
Anyway, there isn't any time left.
Just breeze past it.
We need to hurry.
But there are 3 doors.
Which team goes in which door? Oh,
All of the doors are identical for this round.
that's a good question.
I believe it doesn't matter which team uses which door.
Then we're taking the one in the middle.
Why that one?
You want a kill shot, you aim for the center.
Okay.
You're more likely to just miss the extremities.
Wow.
That logic is flawed and more than slightly disturbing.
Yes.
Unfortunately, I don't really have a counter-argument, so center door it is.
I suppose we could go with the one on the left. Is that okay? I mean, we could go with the other one if you want.
Kay and Clover only nodded.
Well, there's only one left.
Did you see that? Luna made a decision. Bravo.
The door on the right.
Any objections?
Nope. Let's go.
All right, let's move.
Choice taken out of my hands.
30 seconds remain
So
until chromatic doors close.
I guess then each branch will go through a different door. I'm guessing, right? So we'll get to do them all eventually.
Hurry it up, Phi. This thing's gonna close.
I know.
It's time we were going as well.
There is the thing on the wall. Memento Mori. If the 9th lion ate the sun. And you know in the lab there was that lion eating a sun. It just felt relevant.
Right. Sure.
Right behind you.
Let's go.
2, 1, 0. Chromatic doors closing.
Well, hey, we're finally going through the white doors. Director's office. Oh, there's that lion again with the sun. That balloon's creepy as. What's this place?
Probably the office of whoever it is that's running this place.
It said director's office on the door.
So this might be Zero Senior's office.
Maybe. Or maybe not.
Well, which is it?
Why the hell would I know?
We should look around.
Because you know more than most, Tenmyoji. And I don't know, I feel like he knows maybe about this. I don't know. We'll see, we'll see.
If this really is Zero Senior's room, there might be some clues.
Do you think Zero Senior is someone from the old, like, from the running of this place? You know? Yeah, you got a point. Let's get started then.